What is going on, guys? We should be live now. It is your boy, Eric of EMFC.
I'm back on crack. Matt from UFC. See it above my head.
And Matt of EMFC
You know what it
has
is.
returned. We've lost every week. I'm still here, but we lose a Derek, we get a Matt. We lose a Matt, we get a Derek. But the original EMFC, Eric Matthew Football Club, minus the Football Club, we're back at it here again for another Wrestle Chat podcast. It
Baseball
was
club now.
the oh my god, don't get me started on that. Um, yeah, it's
WrestlePalooza weekend.
WrestlePalooza
It was the
pay-per-view
Palooza.
weekend. First weekend on ESPN. And let's get straight into the weekly review, of course, the weekly recap. WrestlePalooza. Oh, forgot to take out the thing. So sorry. So let's start with SmackDown at the beginning. It was what we could say a skippable show. I've been saying the last couple weeks, and Matt, of course, has been watching, as all of you guys have been watching. The replay is always on YouTube, of course, if not live on Twitch. Um, I've enjoyed the weekly shows. I feel like they've been piecing it better together. This one was more so like whatever was left over and that couldn't appear on the pay per view, or just like extra storylines. They're gonna put it here. So starting with Brock Lesnar came out and he's like, he tries to attack Michael Cole, which was pretty cool to start off the show. Michael Cole's a little bit older, so he was protected. Corey Graves takes a freaking bump. He takes an F5. Everyone goes out. Brock scares him away. Gets Corey Graves again. F5s him again. I was like, bro, is his neck dead? But it's a cool way to draw a little bit more heat because he's like, where are you, John Cena? Where are you? You know, to put some heat in the rivalry. Now, Chelsea Green's still kind of feuding with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss because Piper Niven has been injured and missing, which we'll talk about
In the sheets.
later in the sheets, of course. But yeah, Charlotte Flair stopped the 2-on-1 assault on Alexa Bliss by Chelsea Green and Alba Fire, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions that executed a double natural selection that allowed the Queen to pin Green for the successful title defense. I guess they're defending the titles. Didn't even know that was happening. There you go. Braun Breaker defeat and Bronson Reed defeat Fraxium. Apparently, they're becoming a super tag team. Skip. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and Nia Jax get into a wild brawl. I did see that. It's pretty cool. They're gonna have a triple threat next week. Their 1v1 match on SmackDown from either a week or 2 weeks ago. I don't think you were there for that review, Matt. Really, really damn good. It was literally like a WrestleMania match. It was way better than the SummerSlam match. It ended in a double countout, and Nia Jax returned. So they're gonna have a triple threat, which was supposed to be on the pay per view, but it didn't make the card, unfortunately. Which, after we review the card, it should have been, and it's gonna be
Tiffany Stratton
tomorrow on
had an
SmackDown.
injury scare though.
Okay, yeah,
That's why,
that's true.
or something. She wasn't medically cleared.
Yeah, I
And
think
we thought she was pregnant.
Derek said that she did a moonsault or something, and she like banged her head on the outside
Oh,
instead of banging Lulu Kaiser. I mean, it's grande americano.
who? I never seen that guy before wrestle.
Oh,
All I know is about El German American. No, El Grande German.
the Germanicano.
Germanicano, bro.
Oh yeah, that match is reserved now for tomorrow.
You know what to do, bro. Skip SmackDown, bro. Let's get
Oh no,
straight into the
there's still more. There's
poopa,
still more.
bro.
There's still more.
No, the Palooza
Because
poopa, bro.
they're defending more titles. Sami Zayn
Okay.
finally Carmelo Hayes gets a United States title match. Did not see it. But I'll give you my little opinion afterwards on this.
Oh,
Sami
lovely,
Zayn
bro.
defeats Carmelo Hayes in United States title match opening. Sami Zayn hit the Blue Thunder Bomb on Carmelo Hayes, which has been his new finisher now, to reign supreme in his third United States Championship reign. The Miz last week mentioned to him that without him, he can't get the title. He doesn't know how it is to win a singles title. He did in NXT. And who do you have by his corner? Who do you always have by his side?
I like that.
Exactly. Who was ready to drop that
What?
TNA title and spoke earlier this week and said he's ready to go to the main roster?
I like it. Who wore the TNA belt upside down to the ring? I like that.
Yeah, whoop that trick, bro. Anyways, and then at the end, of course, Cody and Drew do their Cody and Drew thing. That's it. Let's go into the pay-per-view. WrestlePalooza. You want to go in order? There's the picture of what's been happening. Let's take a look here. The first match of the night. Oh,
Some said C plus. I say F minus, bro.
bad.
Sorry.
Very, very, very
D.
bad. So the night starts during that time, and I think we may have discussed it in the last podcast. John Cena and Brock Lesnar is a main event caliber match, of course. People want to see it. They moved the card around and we didn't know why. Triple H said that he's going to have a lot of surprises for this pay per view. Liar. Um, and then John Cena and Brock Lesnar instead started the match. There were rumors online that said it's because Brock wanted to leave early. He doesn't want to stay late. He said he wanted it quick. There's other things where like they were
We
stating.
get into the sheets later because
You want to do it?
I think I know the reason.
Okay.
So we talk about it after.
Apparently, there's been a lot of things going on revolving this match from even in the morning. They've been like discussing what's gonna happen. Brock Lesnar comes out first. John Cena comes out with a bunch of kids, which was really cool. It was a very like welcoming moment back to his hero phase. He goes into the ring. I'm hyped. Everyone's hyped. I wasn't even at home and I was still watching on my phone. That's how
Stu was hyped.
important
You know
I wanted to see this moment. This pay per view was kind of built well name wise, and I really wanted to see this match. Honestly, I wanted to see the person who never gives up versus the damn beast, you know. And Paul Heyman came in. He became the beast advocate for a little moment. Hint, hint, wink, wink. We'll see you at War Games, of course. And
War Games. It's the only thing that has redeemed this match. Everything else is trash.
The match starts out
It's a
with
basic Brock bitch match. You know what I'm saying? The normal standard. Even they gave it a little bit more time, but it's that standard Brock Lesnar match. Good old beating, bro.
mm,
Which
as you said at the
I don't
beginning.
know.
At the beginning, it
I'm
makes
very
sense.
angry.
It makes sense at the
It
beginning.
makes sense.
Yeah,
If
like
it's
when
if
you're
it's
opening
setting
it.
up War Games, sure, but they could have just not did the match and had Paul Heyman like do some segments on SmackDown with Brock
I
and
know.
save Brock from wrestling. This was all forced just for the money. TKO, aka the TKO money era. But we'll get into that later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was
I don't
very
know,
disappointing.
man. The match is pretty whatever, but it's like a lot of these moves they keep making are ruining John Cena's legacy. And the last time we're ever gonna get to see him,
Mhm.
I don't need to see this match. I've seen it a million times. It's
We
not interesting at all.
we go from a match of the year candidate with John Cena versus Cody
Cody Rhodes?
Rhodes. It was so good that even Dave Meltzer gave it 5 stars, and he hates WWE. He had a good match with CM Punk, with Randy Orton. Even at WrestleMania was okay, but like along the way, like he's improved his craft again. He's got back into ring shape, and his matches are
Even
entertaining
the
again.
Sami Zayn match, bro.
He was really good, really really good. Um, we only have what like 4 or 5 appearances left. It's only like a handful. It's like not even that many appearances anymore, and you're gonna waste it on a damn squash match. No one wanted to see this. A lot of people didn't even want to see Brock Lesnar. This guy was canceled a long time ago, bro.
No,
No,
at least make the match interesting. You didn't build up to it. Brock Lesnar looks like he's in phenomenal shape, so shout out to him. He's still
steroids.
Brock Lesnar. It's fine. But yeah, it's still Brock Lesnar, so that's great. But like, give me you could have literally just set it up easily, had the Vision attack Cena, like not Seth, specifically,
Mhm.
and then have Paul Heyman try to recruit Brock on the side, and then be like, oh, whatever, you're gonna face Brock, and then have that continue to go, and then you can have John and Seth for his last match. I don't know,
They
it's
had
shit, but
they had like 6 suplexes, 3 F5s. John Cena got 3 attitude adjustments, and that was it. There was nothing else. People expected more. People booed. People online roasted the hell out of it, and I was very upset. Like I was genuinely angry. I didn't want to watch the rest of the night. Still gave it a chance, and
hey,
I shouldn't have. You ready? So this match was shit, and we'll tell what ESPN said afterwards because it's their first pay per view. Plus, they also
yeah.
did like a 10-minute intro just introducing what ESPN is. We didn't need that.
And they were glazing them all night, which is typical. But again, we'll get into the TKO rant just now. Right? They're just here for the money, bro. That's it.
Also, kids
It's
cried
over.
after John Cena lost.
It's over. It's over. You thought your kids were gonna watch wrestling? No, it's done. Pack it up, boys.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, the Braun and Braun versus the Usos. Once again, intro's lit. They came back to the Usos theme song. Day one ish, bro. Down
The
since
intro
day
was
one
20
ish.
minutes long, bro. They could have had a whole nother match. They could have had the women's match on the card.
That's also true.
Come
The Usos
on.
reunion and using this theme
No,
song was cool,
bro.
but then Then they switched to the Yeet stuff,
Yeah,
and then they did all the
yeah, I know.
ESPN bull,
Yeah,
and
if they just did the regular entrance come down the ramp, then sure. But like,
it was lit, bro. Like their music hitting and then
I
them coming
didn't
out together.
personally realize how long it was because I was talking to Derek. Sorry to cut you off,
Mhm.
but I heard online that it was super long. And then now I'm thinking about it back, and I'm like, yeah,
I skipped it. I paused it for a couple of times. I was at a birthday party,
as you
but
should.
yeah, the match wasn't that good as well. LA Knight is the last minute special guest referee, which made sense. Made it a no DQ match. Made it a little bit more entertaining. But yeah, at the end, it got cut short apparently because Jey Uso went to hit Braun Breaker with a steel chair, smacked his
Yeah,
own head. Like when he rebounded, smashed his own head, and then his head was cracked open. He was bleeding everywhere.
gushing, bro.
So then they're like end the match, and they ended the match quickly. Which good for LA Knight. He noticed it. He's like, we're cutting this, and they did.
LA Knight also was like, "Yo, you don't know how to set up a table in the corner." He's because they had the legs out still. He's like, "You're
Okay.
not gonna sweep the light." Like you heard it audibly or something like that. Me and Derek were like, "What the hell?" But also, people were saying that LA Knight might be pissed off with what happened or something. I don't know.
Very sloppy.
I'd be pissed off.
It's just
Yeah,
sloppy. And like we said earlier in the podcast last week, we already saw this match on Smack or on Raw. We see this match literally every Raw. The Bronze have been tag teaming for the longest time. Jimmy Uso just tagged with LA Knight and they lost on
yeah.
Raw. So then why would I want to see this? The LA replacing
And
Jey
I
Uso.
think
They're gonna lose anyways.
yeah. The thing is like if you want to do a feud with single stars, don't have it end in a tag team match. If you want to add the tag team to like make the feud, it has to boil off in singles matches. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Again, in the whole spiel, I'm gonna be complaining about why I don't think 5 matches is enough nowadays. After a full review or a half a year or
it's not
however
a
long we've
palooza.
been dealing with
I
it,
tell you that.
it's just no. It's just like it's like 2 days is way too much, and 5 matches is way too little for the amount of stars that they have. Even on week to week TV, I was telling Derek, it's like one championship belt does not get shown for like a whole month, and then they randomly come back. Where's Dom? Where's the U.S. title?
Well, and he's
They
always doing
disappear.
his 1 minute
Oh no,
segments in
no,
the back,
Sami
and that's
Zayn
it.
has it. Sorry, but like Raw tag team belts, are they even a thing still?
Trying to remember who the champions are. Oh, it's is it JD
The
McDonough?
War
I think.
Raiders. Oh yeah, it's probably Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I haven't watched TV in a while,
Oh
but
well,
I'm like,
Raw teased a little bit
if we're
more,
doing
but
a feud, like kind of split it up or don't have it. I don't know, because like you said, it's just a repeat of the same tag team match.
yeah.
Again, the Usos being together is sick. They're a great tag team.
That's
I
what
think
me
they
and
should
Derek said.
continue it
We said
going
we'd be
forward.
excited with the Usos being reunited, but then Jimmy ate the pin on Monday. So I'm like, then why do I want to see this if I know
Yeah,
they're gonna be trash,
do
right?
the thing.
Like
Yeah.
character wise, anyways. So
And I feel like the Bronze need to start pivoting into feuds of their own
yeah,
that
yeah.
also affect Seth. So whether it be CM Punk
Mm.
having to fight
Like they
them
did
and
with
then go
Roman
through
when
the
they split
gauntlet.
off was pretty good too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And I was thinking like, oh, LA Knight could do that, but now even better would be Brock Lesnar. You could do a little feud with him and Braun Breaker because Paul Heyman is now in the middle,
And you know what would
technically.
help? The
You know what I mean?
Intercontinental title. That's what sometimes the title is for, to separate the mid card, get those challengers in there, but also make sure that this doesn't happen where like now, as we said, when Seth Rollins was injured, the others stepped up. Then Seth Rollins came back and these guys were still stepping up. But now they're being moved to the back again, kind of like as the background bodyguards.
Yeah.
And we can't have that.
It's like they should be enhancing the story. If
Mm,
not, let Seth do it himself.
yeah.
Because these guys are good enough to be doing something else.
Because yeah, if you technically break up this group, Braun Breaker can carry a title on his own. He can carry a storyline on his own. So can Bronson Reed. He's always been that villain in the background. He's not maybe be not chasing titles, but he can always be like a babyface like Sami Zayn or like a Rey Mysterio, where he's trying to kill it and he gets people behind it, where it's the underdog
Mhm.
versus the big monster. You know what I mean?
I guess they're kind of doing it that the way where I'm thinking in my head, like they should be just like absolutely crushing whoever they say it's LA Knight. Like he should be on a stretcher every other week. But technically, they did that with Roman, so
Mhm.
I'm happy.
But
Even
then
though
they
that was
cut it
throwing
back
him
to
off
tag
the
teams,
show.
though. You know?
Yeah, like it needs to be more intense with them. Like if you're gonna run Raw, like the Judgment Day used to, they were everywhere all the time. Like backstage, they were fighting people. They're bringing it to the ring every match. They had somebody on their side. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as dangerous as it could be.
We should do, you know what?
That's just me.
We should do a review on the Judgment Day, almost like a flop or not thing, where they're like,
It's not.
where are they now? You know? Oh my god, the club is yours. You see that at the bottom? The club is
They're
back of football.
what? Oh my god. They're
Anyways,
AAA, bro. That's where they are.
we've had enough of this
What?
tag team. Next, skip.
Yeah. Next.
Now, match of the night, probably one of the
Oh,
matches
you
of the
wanted another
year.
tag team match? Oh,
No. This one.
no, that's nice.
Yoskaya, Stephanie
Oh, lovely match.
Vakir.
Lovely.
Women's World Championship. Two of the greatest women's wrestler on the roster in the world, probably in history at this point. Both faces. Both fantastic wrestlers, both like character-wise, technical skills, aerial, inside the ring. Very fun, very entertaining. Very entertaining. And a lot of fun. Honestly, it was
Great match.
worthy
Great
of the
ending.
championship.
Amazing.
No cheating.
Surprise ending as well.
No anger, no turns,
Nope.
just straight wrestling being good. And then the freaking, what is it called? The spiral tap for Stephanie Vakir to end the match. Because Io was going to go for the moonsault, and that's her finisher. And she's like, no, I'll show you one better. And finishes her. First South American to win a world championship, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
I think, well, obviously first Chilean. Her dad was in the crowd. Very beautiful moment. Everyone was very happy. She deserves it. She has won in 1 year the NXT TNA title, the NXT Women's title, and now she's won the Women's World title all in a span of just a few months. Just debuting on the roster, and clearly she's amazing. So, great match.
I wish more NXT call-ups were like this. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But like, I was watching a video about the last call-ups where it was all women, and they're all doing pretty good. The men just seem to be held by the wayside, but I can't. We'll get back to that in my FTKO rant, but we can continue on.
I was like, did we add an extra letter to TKO? But you meant fuck them.
Yeah, basically. RKO, the TKO.
But yeah, it was a really good match.
I'll get into it quickly.
Oh my god.
No.
The women's division. Let's save it for the salt. We'll save it for the salt.
Okay. Yeah, it was a really good match. It was the only one that I actually enjoyed watching. I'm not gonna lie. The other ones were kind of meh.
Yeah.
Or I wasn't watching fully.
This is where it kind of goes downhill. Some people like the tag team match. I was excited for it at the beginning. I really didn't care for it while I was watching. It wasn't really that good.
CM Punk won? Of course, he was in the match, bro. It was trash.
CM Punk versus AJ
What did I tell
Lee
you guys, bro?
defeats Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. In this situation, this makes sense, as we discussed earlier, or sorry, last week. Becky Lynch needs to lose so she can continue the rivalry with AJ Lee. AJ Lee needs to get the rub so she can be like, I'm back, so they can fight for their title. Seth Rollins needs to feel defeat, and then obviously CM Punk's probably next in line for the world title match, which is deserving because they still haven't got the rematch, which is good.
They were trying to tell the story of hyping up AJ Lee in the ring.
Yeah, and it was too long. It was just way too long.
It was they stretched it way
too long, too boring.
For no reason.
And I get it. She hasn't been in the ring in 10 years, but we can really tell this time.
It looks like it. Don't worry.
It was not good. She was like, people were saying online they were doing a swimming competition. I'm like, what are these guys talking about? Because like my phone was dying, so I had to remove it. And when I came back and I saw it, it was them swinging their arms like this, and they weren't even connecting, bro. And it was just like And bro, if I could see a video around, is there a short clip around here? You guys see this?
Gotta be, bro.
It's gonna be the finish.
Yeah, I don't know. They had some cool spots, but it's just like, again, AJ Lee just didn't look sharp in the ring. She has this really.
All these moves look sick because they're all the finishers, but everything
else.
Yeah,
but no, she has like a really odd finisher, and like every time she like jumped into it, I was like,
it didn't look like it was connecting. I've never
seen her wrestle.
It didn't look powerful either.
No,
it didn't look strong.
Her punches and stuff were like pulled 100%, which is fine. You want to work safe and stuff, but like,
it was bad.
I don't know. It was just like, if you haven't wrestled, I don't know if how long she's trained, but again, Becky has had to lead two people that have barely wrestled to good matches, and they've been mediocre. So, I mean, maybe Becky's doing her job, but also it's like, how much do you want her to do at this point?
But yeah, at the end, AJ Lee wins. It is what it is. And then we're like, okay, it's a nice transitional match to the main event. Now, this is another thing we talked about. Main eventers, they really got to figure it out. Drew used to be this like top-notch character, and this is the position we wanted him to be, and the story should be good. But Cody Rhodes has been missing for like 2 months. Okay, he's making a movie. He's getting the Roman treatment. Whatever. He's getting the rub.
He also had a kid.
He
Sorry,
had a
Cody.
he had a kid.
Apologize again.
He also had a kid. But you can't force a match 1 week before the pay per view is about to begin and say, "I'm back. Let's fight for this championship." They should have stuck with the Randy Orton situation, and then
No, but it's just so angry because of the cheats, bro. And like they literally could have made this match actually good. And we also didn't talk about Undertaker showing up and giving
we'll talk about
Stephanie
it
a
after.
rub, bro.
We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the surprises, bro. We were talking in
No,
order.
this is gonna be quick. So, yeah, I was gonna say there's a surprise supposed to happen or whatever. So everyone thought The Rock was gonna come out. He promoted the whole ESPN thing. We thought we were gonna finally start get some stories rolling in. You know what I mean? Or like whatever surprise character, maybe Gunther finally comes back.
rolling.
So look out. As you're saying, we thought it was gonna be reserved for the end of this match, but Undertaker came out earlier, which was cool. It was a good surprise. Stephanie McMahon was
Derek
clapping
didn't
outside.
pop for this. It was crazy. Bro.
It was just random because
in the chat, we were like, "Why are you here, brother?"
I even messaged. It didn't look like he wanted to be there. We thought he was going to return to wrestling for Saudi Arabia, and then afterwards he goes outside, has this weird, awkward conversation with Stephanie. She's been finally announced to be in the Hall of Fame, which is a surprise to her. She starts crying. It's actually really good. It's a beautiful moment. She's really deserving of
great.
It. But we expected wrestling wise, and we didn't expect a Hall of Fame thing to happen a year before it actually supposed to happen. And then the Cody Rhodes and Drew match only lasted like 10 minutes. That's not what they should have had for a match of this caliber.
Yeah. Especially with no build up. It should have at least been a long match.
Wade Barrett calls this in this match, which congratulations, Wade Barrett, come back. He actually is not fired. I think it's the same referee. Drew's trying to kill Cody Rhodes on the outside through a table. It's not illegal. The ref holds him back like it's illegal, and that's when Drew injures himself or whatever. And then Wade is just like tearing them apart. Like, why would the ref get in the way? This is wrestling. That's a wrestling move. He's not doing anything illegal. Same thing happened when Randy was gonna punt kick Drew, and the ref held him back. And I'm like, that's not an illegal move either. What are they doing? So very
also
awkward.
Claiming the punt kick is yeah. Also,
but like now the Claymore is too. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. So then
no, but like it's also the tag team match that happened like preceding before it. They were on the tables for like half an hour, no count out. It wasn't a tornado tag match. The rules were not enforced. And then I know we're all like, oh, back in the Attitude Era or whatever, the Ruthless Aggression Era, the refs were kind of lenient with the rules. But they were also hitting each other with chairs or something.
Yeah, because then they're like, "Oh, LA Knight's not doing the rules anymore." I don't know.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Very random.
But also, no, that one makes sense because he could be like, he's the referee, he can enforce it. But these guys are like paid referees, so like, you should be counting them out, not worrying about if he kicks his head into a TV. Is what I'm trying to get into, but yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It was just weird. The match ended quickly, and that was it. Cody Rhodes wins. It's over, and that's the end of the night. We thought we were gonna have a surprise. This match was also supposedly supposed to end, which is the sheets a little bit differently, and that's it. That's the pay per view. It was trash. ESPN went out and said that it was a C or C plus or something like that.
C or C plus, yeah.
They said that
with their own writer.
Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer was the only good match of the entire night. John Cena and Brock Lesnar was clearly obvious to have a rematch for John Cena to return and beat him as Super Cena, but they said it was a waste of our time. They said all the other matches were mediocre, and the Drew match ended, as we just said, very short, very quickly. It should have been a lot longer. Not a good start for the ESPN pay-per-view event, and that was them saying it.
It's hilarious because they gave them billions of dollars or whatever for this, but also ESPN can't like glaze them up and be like, this was the best event ever, because they're like into real sports, and also they cover real sports, but also have what's it called, rights to certain leagues and all that. So it's a conflict of interest at that point, because then you're hyping up something and like you're not telling the truth almost. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been hearing online. So a lot of people are like, okay, it kind of makes sense. But when we first heard it, we were like, the hell's going on, bro? Why is Meltzer writing for ESPN? But also apparently this was like the original, like this is the writer that's been writing for ESPN and like for WWE for a while now. So it's like you're not going to change your credibility. You know what I mean? It's a tough situation, but I understand why they did it, and it's true. And they should hold themselves accountable because
I
it
know.
wasn't good.
And that's what Derek said, even though he's not here. He did tell us directly. He's like, WWE deserves this. They've been putting
And
out
people paid
mediocre content.
$30 for this, bro.
People are
You could
putting
buy
out.
AEW for $50 and get 4 more matches.
Uh, oh,
Are
that
they
also
good?
happened that
No,
night.
but like, you know, at
WWE's putting
least,
out
you know,
mediocre content
yeah.
for over expensive ticket prices and over expensive, as you said, like ESPN prices for them. For us, like we have
Oh.
Netflix regardless, but no, this is it's too
No,
much now.
if
They're
they came
declining.
for us and it wasn't on Netflix, bro, you wouldn't be seeing me on the podcast.
They're
Because like right now, it's just like bottom of the barrel.
they're declining, and
All the
like
storylines are washed, bro.
I know. And
Nothing's
Seba,
good.
I was talking to Seba about this a little bit earlier too, where I was like, "Oh, we're gonna do the podcast," but he's like, "What are you guys gonna say? Wrestling's trash because it's trash right
Yeah,
now,
bro.
and every week it's
That's
trash.
what
It's
I
every week
came
it's the
on
same
here to
thing."
do, and I feel bad because we were so optimistic in all this, but now we're finally seeing what happens when you get bought out by gajillionaires.
Mm. It started good,
If we
especially with
It
Netflix
did.
era, with The
Well, that's how they
Rock,
get you, bro.
and
They
Triple
always do
H was
that.
cooking well. The storylines were amazing. Everything was going good, but then it just comes along the line this year where TKO was like getting their hands involved too much with this now. It's like starting to separate the crowd away with their overpricing. All the storylines are just like they're washed now. They really need to
Hmm.
change what they're doing because they're losing a lot of people. They got to
Well,
freshen up the
yeah,
wrestlers, the brands. Uh,
TKO is all about the money, but I think they quickly realized that first, wrestling fans are loyal. So, and then two, they got some of them got a lot of money, and three, oh, we're gonna blame Triple H for everything because they think he's in control. All right, we'll just let them do that. But really, TKO is probably pushing Triple H and creative to book certain matches. You can't tell me Brock Lesnar and John Cena was just, oh, Brock's coming back, let's just do it. No, it was TKO that wanted them on WrestlePalooza, so they made it happen, and now that's why we're seeing the backlash. Oh my God, WrestleMania backlash with John Cena now picking his next opponent is AJ Styles, which makes no sense at all. But I'm pretty sure John Cena is probably pissed off that they've ruined his whole final run because also him turning heel now seems like a money move, which it basically was
yeah,
because there was no point of it. The only reason they did it was because nobody in Hamilton, where we live, wanted to go to Toronto to watch the pay per view, and they got us. But like after that, you can just see it. They even said it. The one of the sheets things,
mm-hmm.
the TKO guys basically said, "Oh, Vince was running this like some family business. We know they got bread, so now we're raising all the ticket prices everywhere, all time at all the pay per views, and they're just gonna make it like a tennis match or like a UFC match where it's just celebrities go and that's it.
Yeah,
So we're not gonna be able to enjoy it. There's no good storylines that have been going on. The only thing that I want to say is that the women's division
he's carrying.
seemingly is unscathed
Mm-hmm.
because they don't value them as like high commodities as the men. That's why you see Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns all fighting like once a year basically only at pay-per-views, and it's ruining all the storylines because they want to guarantee the money, and that's why TKO sucks, bro. They're just here for the money, bro. That's why we're going to Riyadh for fucking WrestleMania, which wasn't even in the cards. We were supposed to go to New Orleans.
It's really
Why the
bad.
hell are we all of a sudden going to Riyadh?
I also thought you
And now
said
I
we're
gotta
going to
wake up.
rehab. Go to
Oh, we
wrestling
will, bro.
rehab.
At this point, we will because none of the storylines make sense, and it's all just about money, and it's all about getting to the next pay per view because that's where they make the money. They already got everyone, and there's no competition because they're not on cable anymore, so they can just make up whatever number they want. So they basically line the pockets. They're good to go. Hey,
That's
that's what happens with
absolutely
businessmen, isn't it?
smoking them right
You
now,
know.
bro.
And we thought Vince was a businessman, bro. Little did we know that he actually kind of liked wrestling and other weird shit. But
Oh, he liked weird shit,
fuck
all
that
right.
guy.
I don't know. It's just
Got a fruit fly tag here.
obviously they really need to fix a lot of things. They're like separating the crowd from the
I don't even think they
product,
can at this point.
and
I think they're just gonna shove whatever in our. It's gonna be like Vince, bro. They're just gonna shove whatever in our face. But at least
brutal,
Vince kind of booked a storyline, and we're
brutal.
just gonna have to eat it up,
Well,
bro,
not at the
because
end.
they
Vince was
already
losing
got
it
your
at the
money.
end, but I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was good at the
But it's
beginning with Triple H at the helm, but like now they're really losing the plot and they need to fix a lot of
I think
things.
Triple H is hands off at this point because I don't know how the decline is that sharp. I don't feel like Triple H was booking NXT like that
We did mention that he
again.
left. He hasn't been fully in charge of it, but still,
Yeah.
like it's really bad. Anyways,
Even
Monday Night
even
Raw
if it was
happened.
Triple
Sorry,
H,
continue.
there's no, we're not done yet, bro.
Oh my god.
TKO the and you know who else's fault it is? Fucking The Rock, bro. That's his fault. I bet you he was like, "Yo, these guys are all nerds. I bet you I can make you a bag." He's on the damn table with them, bro. He must have done it. That's why he was the one that came out with fucking
Probably.
Cena, bro. No, we're
Ari
never done with
Emanuel.
TKO now.
Ari Emanuel. They
Yeah,
contacted us like, come out, and Matt immediately went to the
100%.
event.
He's like, "Oh, bag. Okay, that's fine. That's why they went to Saudi. They paid CM Punk to apologize, bro. Bag. None of this made sense. The only thing that makes sense
It's money.
is that it's money for TKO, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing like you can connect the dots to everything. Oh, the Slim Jim tables, money ruining wrestling. Fireball ads at Money in the Bank or whatever it was, ruining wrestling, bro.
Fireball
It's
ladder.
all TKO. It's all money, bro. Anyways,
Horrific. Horrific.
I'm
Horrific.
done, bro.
All right,
I'm sick.
Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was
Sick,
actually
bro.
pretty good for the most part. So after the pay-per-view, so my bad. I don't know if you saw Raw, but after the pay-per-view, they mentioned that Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are gonna fight for the Crown Jewel Championship that happened last year. I
Yeah,
thought it was a Saudi Arabia exclusive. It's not. It's gonna be kind of like a
apparently not.
bragging rights, champion versus champion. I like that. It's pretty cool. It's a different change, and it's Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins again. Apparently, they fought each other off screen and on screen 25 times or something like that. And Cody's like, oh, and sorry, Cody's 25 and 0. He's absolutely smoked Seth Rollins. And then he mentions it here because both champions get on Monday Night Raw. It was a really cool moment. It was very surprising to see Cody on Raw too. Um, Honestly, maybe just switch the brands. I don't know. But Cody being on Raw was really, really sick. And he roasts them. He shows them the championship ring. He's like, you don't have one of these, buddy boy. You're always in my
Mm.
shadow. And then Seth Rollins allows him to go without the Braun and Braun killing him. Penta and the War Raiders, that's where they've been, defeat the New Day and Grayson Waller in a no disqualification 6-man tag team match, which is pretty much a tornado tag match. It was really fun, was really cool. They were doing some crazy ass flips and stuff, especially for big boys. They were doing some crazy wild things. It made Penta look good because he's been on this little L streak and he's had this little rivalry with New Day. New Day has been actually entertaining. Grayson Waller being Big G has been entertaining. And then I don't know where the War Raiders came from, but now that officially made them number one contenders for the tag titles. So there you go. That's where the tag titles are. And yeah, Penta won. He says he's going to push for Dom for the Intercontinental title. Finally, some little development, some pushing, you know? Backstage, Rusev was bullying Dom in the background. He was like shaking him. It was funny, like a like a little bully. Dom looks for help from the Judgment Day. They pretty much say no, especially Finn. He's like, go talk to Grande Americano. And he's like, I would, but he's on vacation.
Oh
So
my god,
for
look at this guy posting cheap followers, bro, but he forgot to remove the space. Everyone laugh at him. You copied and pasted it wrong, you idiot.
oh my god. And ban him.
Bad. Oh
Um
my god, that's postseason.
we'll see. What? They
Sorry,
win?
go on. Oh, no, I can't tell. I can't talk.
Okay.
I can't talk.
um
That was a good day. It
yeah,
was a good day, bro. It was a good day.
he said that he doesn't need his help anymore. Or sorry, yeah, he doesn't need his help anymore. So Dom's on his own. He begs JD McDonough, and JD McDonough's like, "Fine, I'll help you with the Rusev problems." Like, perfect. He's already set up a match with you and Rusev, so he kind of snakes him. Stephanie McGear comes out. She was speaking English, which is pretty cool. She liked to thank everybody and that she's the first ever, again, South American champion. Yada yada yada. Her dad was in the crowd, and yeah, it's a beautiful moment. She said she looks forward to fighting whoever the WWE champion is going to be, which is the SmackDown, which that's going to be lit. And again, women are carrying WWE because without them, it'd be boring. Backstage, Rhea Ripley has a conversation with Io, saying that she's still a great wrestler, yada yada yada, and to be careful with Asuka. Asuka comes out, she's all angry. She's like, you know what?
I heard about this.
We've been beefing for too
I'm
long.
excited.
It's you and me tonight, main event. Deserving because the women's are actually fantastic.
Yeah.
And this is why I said Raw changed its pace when I messaged you guys. Because finally
Hold on.
they're not.
Don't tell me who wins, bro.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. You can go on. I'm gonna watch this eventually. I just want to watch the
Oh, it's
Oscar
not
one.
done. It's
So
not
go
yet.
on.
It's not
How
yet.
was it? I haven't seen
Put
it
on the
yet.
headset.
I heard it on the
Put it on.
podcast. Put it
Put it
back
on.
on.
Put it on.
Okay.
Put it on.
Okay. All right.
No, I was like the match is not there yet, but
Okay.
it's finally not the Braun and Braun like intervening with the
Show.
Usos or whatever at the end for the 20th time in a row. It's finally women's ending it. So, continue with women's. Bailey's back in the hugger phase, and she talks to Lyra Valkyria backstage, and she's like, "You're my friend," and Lyra's like, "You're kind of crazy," and she's like, "But I'll help you then if you want to be my friend." So then she fights Roxanne Perez. Um, there gets to a point where Lyra gets attacked outside, so Bailey turns crazy and she turns to heel mode, destroys the Judgment Day, wins the match, and Lyra's gonna go hug her, and then she's like, "Get off me, you stupid idiot! What are you doing?" And then she's just like Jackal and Hyde, and she left.
Mm.
Rusev absolutely crunches JD McDonough, and if you can see in the picture here, Dominic Mysterio had the chance to help or even do DQ, does not come in the ring, runs away. So Finn has to come and do it, and Finn is just pissed at Dom. So they're teasing the breakup, they're teasing losing the Intercontinental title. We'll see how that goes. What's usually the main event now is the middle card, thank God. So mid card Jey Uso versus mid LA Knight in a match that should have happened a long time ago. And then again at the end, Jey Uso defeats LA Knight because Braun and Braun, for the 21st week in a row, interfere in the match. Jey Uso takes advantage, doesn't even care, kind of leaves them. Jimmy tries to help. He brings a chair. They do that. Oh, watch out. He's got a chair. Got to walk away. And then Paul Heyman's like, no, go back. Go back. Not today. Not today.
I'll be your shield.
For the 21st week in a row. Thank God. And then there was the main event. You can take off your headset. But everyone knows. Oh, maybe mute it. Maybe.
I can't see. I don't see.
For everyone else,
Be a banger.
Rhea Ripley and Asuka was an absolute banger. As an absolute banger of a match right now.
All right.
At the end,
I totally forgot to watch it today.
At the end, Kyrie saying, "Oh, so I can block from Matt from here."
Something about Kyrie saying, bro.
She,
oh my god.
she tries to help, ruins the match.
Oh my god, all the New Japan
Rhea Ripley helps out.
Style. Oh,
sorry, not helps out. Takes advantage.
Good, lovely. Thank you for covering your mouth. God bless.
Wins the match.
What? Somebody won. All right, I think I can put
and then Io Sky comes out, and then you guys can see what happened on the screen.
Oh no.
Spit everywhere. Heel turn. Fantastic, bro. Moving forward, it's gonna be great.
We're good? Okay.
It's gonna be
I totally forgot to watch it today.
It's gonna be a fantastic storyline. They did everything perfectly. Ooh. It's gonna be great. And then again, leading to the women who are carrying SmackDown tomorrow, the triple threat between Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and Nia Jax is gonna be amazing. There's not even any matches introduced, and that goes to show you that women are on fire right now, and the men gotta step it up. And TKO's gotta go, and they all Triple H has to
TKO gotta go. TKO gotta go.
That's it. There's enough talking. For me, I'm tired. Let's get into the sheets.
Of course, bro.
Let's get lost in the sheets.
So we're not about, bro. We obviously started off with the best news of all time. AEW new titles revealed for the women. They look just like the men's. Apparently, they look sick. Also, I heard on the side that AEW has trademarked bacon or something. Apparently, they're gonna have a bacon bash, but I think it might be for this AEW tailgate brawl scheduled for the day of Wrestle Dream. So, get your glizzies out, get your beers out. It's gonna be a hell of a time. Darby Allin has a flamethrower. Big news: TNA women's star Masha Slamovich apparently has done a no-no in relationships, and she's been throwing hands or something. To that extent, TNA released a statement, but she wasn't in. I don't know if we talk about NXT here, but NXT got invaded by TNA this week.
Oh yeah, we forgot to review that. AEW had a pay-per-view as well, and it went pretty well. I didn't watch it. Derek would probably nerd out about it, but it was here in Toronto. It was great. I mean
We'll,
Hamilton.
we'll circle that around to apparently Cope/Edge.
Matt Wendell Clark.
Yeah, he did, and also he faced Matt Cardona in London or something. Randomly, he like came out to accept his challenge, and Matt Cardona was also in the TNA invasion of NXT, which apparently was lit. I was gonna watch it today, but I got bored of watching the homecoming thing, so I never got to it.
I think it's what
But,
Derek mentioned last week. He expected it to be a no DQ because it was either someone was going to be moved to the roster very quickly, or it was going to be DQ and then TNA invasion. And apparently they're going to have a whole pay per view, which I'm going to watch. That's going to be lit. I usually don't watch either show, maybe every once in a while, but that's something I would look forward to watching. So good for them, honestly. It's lit. Zack Ryder back in there.
Ooh.
It's needed, bro.
Yeah. And so, anyways, to the whole Edge stuff, apparently his contract is up, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
So now people are speculating that he's going to be John Cena's last match.
Yeah, because he said at
I
the
don't
end.
think, I think it's a little too deep.
He said at the end that he's gonna leave for him and his wife, and they don't know what they're gonna do next, but they're gonna leave AEW. But it's the storyline. Derek sent something after and says, "Oh, sorry, it's not actually real." I think Edge mentions it himself. He's like, "No, I'm not going to WWE." So, but it'd be cool though. Would have been sick.
Apparently, John Cena's dad is disappointed with how WWE booked the heel turn. Aren't we all, bro? Except for when it happened, of course. Here live. Where the hell is all the WWE news, bro? What is this, bro? Get all this AEW crap out of my face. AJ Styles apparently plans to retire next year. Good for him. He probably will have his last match on TNA or something. Who knows? At this point, or maybe he'll be on that pay-per-view card. Because he has feuds there and stuff. Is there any news here? Piper Niven we spoke on. She has a neck injury. Thankfully, it's not a career-ending neck injury, so she's working through that. SNL star Keenan Thompson from Key and Peele is developing a Randy Savage biopic, so look out for that. But yeah, again, in the sheets we kind of glazed over. Oh my god, we skipped over it. AJ Styles and John Cena is confirmed for Crown Jewel Perth, which happened pretty quickly on Twitter or something, where John Cena kind of threw it out to Triple H.
Yeah, he pretty much said, like, everyone wants to see this AJ Styles match. I want to fight AJ Styles. Triple H, TKO, make it happen. Which is crazy. It was very direct, very straight up. AJ Styles like, I'm down. So then WWE's like, all right, it's happening. And it's random. But that's what should have been happening in the first place. We want these storylines with either new wrestlers or wrestlers that he kind of finished his storylines with. Brock
Finish the story.
Brock Lesnar again has been a big opponent, but like it wasn't that important, I guess, compared to like let's say an AJ Styles, a CM Punk, an Edge, or Randy Orton. There's like different opponents that they could have had throughout those times. They forced Brock Lesnar in. Now they're gonna force this whole rematch angle because God knows Brock Lesnar is gonna interfere in that match, and then War Games.
Yeah.
But this looks like it's gonna be Brock Lesnar is gonna be his last match, and he's gonna finally conquer the Beast, and he retires, which is crazy.
Oh my god, the real reason that a WWE banned fans and media from the Saudi pay-per-view has been released. Do I know what happened? No, because I didn't watch it. But also, Raja Jackson got arrested. Thank God. I don't know why it took this long, but whatever.
There's an NXT superstar who got released. It was a part of I don't even remember their names anymore, but it was a part of the group with the NXT Women's Champion right now.
Yeah, I think she left on her own accord though.
Yeah, her contract expired. She didn't want to renew. Derek would nerd out.
Cena says he wants to make stars before retirement. Things a little too late for that, brother. The only way that you could do that is if you put Carmelo Hayes over in Boston, in his hometown and your hometown. But that ain't gonna happen. We both know it. The only way that you can do it actually is probably by beating Dom Mysterio for his Intercontinental belt, making yourself a Grand Slam champion, and then losing it to Sheamus to make him a Grand Slam champion, and then you can leave.
And then you can
That's
leave.
what somebody said on Twitter. They've really dropped the ball with this, bro. I'm actually like, a lot of people are angry, but now I'm thinking back on it, like, wow.
I think it's been a
We
good
really
year so
like
far.
plotted the whole thing out. We were so excited, and John Cena's whole run is just trash.
I think
Like,
it could still improve a little bit more, but at this point, it's just kind of like they're Easter eggs at this point. Just like, oh yeah, he's fighting this
we
person
don't have
again. It's
time,
over.
bro. We don't have time. It's done. He told you we only have a certain amount of dates. Start planning this. What's TKO do? They're just like, money, money, more money. Oh, you want to face CM Punk? He's trash. Money, money. I don't even know what other matches he had other than Cody Rhodes and him talking for 18 weeks. Oh,
Is that hurts, eh? Is there anything else in the sheets?
so mad, bro. We could talk about the WrestlePalooza sheets. So apparently, the morning of, John Cena was supposed to actually beat Brock Lesnar, which would have made some sense, or at least you know did something, for John Cena. But yeah, apparently right before the match, they were like, no, Brock Lesnar is gonna win, and that's what people were saying. That's why they moved it to the first match. It might have also been because Brock wanted to leave. I don't know, but they probably didn't want to end the pay per view on a downer. Because like Brock Lesnar just stomps him and then nothing happens. It would have been even worse than the Cody match. And then also the Cody match, apparently Randy Orton was supposed to interfere, which would have made a lot of sense. And then Drew would have won the belt. But again, TKO loves money, all right? So the reason why they kept Cody is because he can go to SNL and he can go on Jimmy Kimmel and they'll be like, oh my God, that's Cody Rhodes. I know who that is. But if you put Drew there, they'll be like, who's this Scottish bloke with the belt? So, it's all about the money, of course.
And Cody wanted
That's
it too.
storyline.
He's like, I wanted to drop the belt, and it makes sense. He's gonna be busy.
And
stuff.
Randy and Drew. Obviously, Drew wanted it, but like now Drew's character, he posted something on Twitter. It was like a circle with his face in the middle, and it was like rebuilding character or building character, building character, building character, building character. How long do you want to build Drew, bro? He's lost too many times. He just looks stupid at this point. At least if he fumbled into the belt, it would have made sense. And then you could have had him versus Seth, which also makes sense from way back.
That would have been cool. I don't know. People are turning on WWE, and so are we. So sad time. You already kind of did Derek's grain of salt. I don't know if you have more salt, but
Was Derek's grain of salt?
oh no, like just the segment in general.
Oh yeah, I told you it was all about TKO. We're ripping into them, bro.
Exactly.
Think of how many decisions
Are you gonna
they've
continue?
done.
Should I
That
start the
just made
segment?
everything. Hey, if you want, bro.
Won't keep saying it. I take it with a grain of salt.
You said you wanted to get into it.
I did. I mean, like we could just talk about we could just say that the TKO era started with the pay per view in Toronto, bro. Everything after that has been ass. There's been like one good pay per view, and it was the women's pay per view because they actually built storylines. Am I right, bro? Should we go down the list?
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention because I was like, what I think they should be doing is that they should be changing like the rosters up. Call up new talent to make it refreshing. Move the talent from Raw and SmackDown so they can have different rivals, different.
See, I was
different
thinking that last
matchups.
night. I was like, oh, they should move Elimination Chamber or something now, but it's because we haven't had the draft. But even if we do the draft, none of those people are going to matter because TKO only wants those certain people on the face of the company because
we're Solo out right now. And I remember that Solo did have a segment on SmackDown, and it's going to be even worse. He's like, oh, Tama Tonga has been the only loyal person to me, and that's why he's still here, and I'm going to make him the United States champion.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
And we're like, bro, what are you guys doing, bro? Like, you already have the storyline built with him and everybody, and these guys were pretty good, and now is what you're going to do? Let go of JC Potato?
All they want is the guaranteed money, bro. That's it. You can't put fucking JC Potato or Solo Sikoa on fucking a box of shreddies, bro. Like it's not selling. So like that's what it's down to at this point. Like look at all the pay-per-views, bro. The only reason that people are in these positions is because they can sell stuff outside of the company. Seth Rollins and his wife, it's a cool story. Regular people understand. Like on ESPN, people that are like randomly showing up. Of course, they're going to be like, oh, Brock Lesnar and John Cena. I remember those guys. but then like, oh, Cody Rhodes, so did Dusty, blah blah blah. Like you have to kind of know who they are,
Mhm.
or you're not going to get the main event spot. Drew probably barely got there because Randy probably didn't want to do another stupid. You know what I mean? I don't
Pay
know.
per view match.
It's just it doesn't seem like there's proper storytelling, and it's all to sell more something at that point, or
Yeah,
to just make the pay per view look interesting. The
people are
regular
like
stuff, like you said, is a little bit better.
people are like, oh, I was like, let me guess, Cody Rhodes is gonna lose at WrestleMania. That's the one title change he's gonna do because it's the most predictable thing.
And now, like the main event of WrestleMania Night 2 is CM Punk versus Seth, and CM Punk's gonna win.
Jesus. There's also
Yes, bro.
there's also another thing where they mentioned they're thinking of doing Brock Lesnar versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania, which I think would be pretty lit.
Oh,
As long as Brock
I
puts
assume that was
the
gonna
kid
happen.
over, you know,
He won't,
he's gonna bury
because
him
it's
five
triple.
suplex.
The only thing that Triple H has done consistently is made every match a 3 fucking story arc. So, anyways, so we had Elimination Chamber. This is the start of the TKO era. You can stamp it here first, all right?
Is that official?
Elimination Chamber.
I thought it was last year when they
I'm
still
doing it
events.
right now. That's when the money started. They called up
Oh, The
Travis
Rock.
Scott, who I love, of course, but they called up The Rock and they're like, it's time to make money. It's go time. And he flew in and they're like, cha 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 cha, it's coming. You know, in the helicopter scene. Yeah, like that pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber was good. But then you had Tiffany Stratton versus Triss, which was just a money grab match, and it wasn't good. That had Nia Jax there, you know what I mean? And Candice LeRae on the other side, money grab. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, money grab. Was there even a build up to that match?
No, but it was lit.
No, no.
There- Freaking Kevin Owens killed Sami Zayn. It was building up to fight Randy Orton. He was being a heel, and Randy Orton returned at that time. And that pushed to WrestleMania, which Kevin Owens had to be on the side. Now that I forgot about it, another thing in the sheets, maybe Piper Niven has a career-ending injury. I don't know if
I
you knew
already
that.
said that.
Oh, did you? I may have missed it. My bad.
I said that she's it was supposed to be, but I don't think it is, or they haven't done the test.
We'll see.
So we hope a speedy recovery, of course.
Yeah, where's Kevin Owens at? Come back.
Ugh.
Continue. Sorry.
I don't know, bro. WrestleMania, everyone said was ass. I thought it was all right, but
WrestleMania was
I
good,
understand the
but it
Cody
was
Rhodes.
okay. It wasn't the best. I think night 2 was better than night 1, and Cody Rhodes' match ended weird, but John Cena won, which mattered to us.
And then, of course, we get into Backlash. Gunther versus Pat McAfee. Just because, was it not in Indianapolis? Or am I tripping?
What was the match? Oh, I kind of remember him kicking his butt. I think it was in
Where
Indianapolis.
is it?
Is it Backlash you're talking about?
No, it was in St. Louis. It was in Randy's thing.
No, it was
Yeah.
Randy versus John Cena, which was
Yeah.
okay as well because John Cena was still kind of rusty at that time, a little slow.
We had Dom versus Penta, which would actually been a good match, but
Yeah.
of course, we got to rake in the money. I don't know. Saturday night's main event. Okay, we'll get back to it, bro.
Oh,
We
that's
had
the
Jey
other
Uso
thing.
versus
That's
Logan
the other
Paul,
thing
bro.
they did.
Grab that money.
They kept doing back-to-back
Grab that money.
pay-per-views to make it like extend as possible.
To grab more money,
more.
bro. Of course. Money in the bank, bro. I don't even remember what happened. Naomi won. That was great.
It's kind of hot in here now.
Cody Rhodes and Jay versus John Cena
hot.
and Logan Paul. Oh my god, he's going to bed. Money grab, bro. Oh, what happened after Money in the Bank? Bro, they didn't even save John Cena and CM Punk for SummerSlam, bro. You know?
Hmm?
They didn't even save John Cena and CM Punk for SummerSlam. They sent them to Saudi
I forgot
for
about
more
that.
money grabbing. And then guess what happens after that? More money grabbing at Saturday night's main event with good old Gunther and Goldberg, bro. That made no sense. And then we have Evolution, of course, great pay-per-view. SummerSlam, money grab? I don't know. Cody Rhodes' match was pretty good. I don't know, guys. I'm just over it. I can't defend it anymore. I don't know if you have any thoughts about TKO's money grabbing. Because we're never going to an event again, bro. Pay-per-view seats are like $300 for nosebleeds.
It is. I don't know. I think that's just it.
Difficult. We're in trying times, guys. I'm gonna have to go back to AEW.
Oh my god. Too better. I mean, the last couple events we saw were okay. It could have also been
For
better.
WWE.
No. AEW. It might just be TNA people.
Yeah, no.
We'll see. We'll see
Or
how this goes this week.
GCW.
Again, we thought the pay per view because like I feel like what was going on a good streak, and then the pay per view came in and it ruined everything. And then now what? You know what I mean? The pay per view was bad, and then it
But
just
again,
went
if you,
downhill
if you
again.
just zoom out, bro, like other creators are doing now, bro, like we don't have any main event men's wrestlers on like TV anymore.
Mm,
They just talk, which again, I'm a great component of talking, but when there's a little bit of action involved as well. Like nothing's hit me the same, bro, since like The Rock beating the shit out of Cody Rhodes, bro.
I like that.
It
eh?
hasn't been what? We're stealing Roman Reigns' fucking shoes, bro. What are we at right now? What are we doing?
Where's that guy even at, bro? See you like in the third pay per view that he's been this year.
I don't know, bro. They don't take any chances on new wrestlers, which again I said was gonna bite them in the ass eventually, because you're not gonna have anyone to go on fucking SNL for you, bro. What
You
who's
have,
gonna go
you have
and
to build
watch
him
Trick
first.
Williams?
Damian
What?
Priest. What even
Yeah.
is that guy?
I don't know. It's all about the shareholders now. Just remember, guys, we're not the target demographic anymore.
Oh my god.
It's those casuals.
But on the plus side, we'll see the woman continue carrying the show for now. Again,
Oh yeah,
watch
totally.
the ending of Raw. You'll probably end up loving it a lot. Um, and then we'll
I mean
see how
NXT
the
TNA
rest
sounds
goes.
pretty interesting,
Mm.
but like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking like, oh, we have so many months till WrestleMania, but then I'm like, nothing has even started to build at all. I know we wait until after Survivor Series, but like, nothing's even building to that. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
Lost, lost in the sauce, boys. I need a good storyline to recover my heart. Can't do it.
Yeah, War Raiders.
Like
you
we
see-
don't even know. Like we don't have an inkling of what is gonna happen with John Cena.
No, not at all.
Like what do you think is gonna happen? He has 5 dates left. One
gonna-
is Survivor Series.
He's gonna
He's
fight
gonna be the
AJ
War Games
Styles.
match.
He's gonna fight AJ Styles.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar's gonna
that's 2.
interfere and pee on his heads. Then,
Like
then, then
AJ Styles is gonna
They
join
do
John
War
Cena
Games.
in the Super Force.
War Games is the one after.
War Games, that's 2. Okay.
Where Brock Lesnar is gonna do the same again. And
He
then-
has Boston and MSG,
yeah, and
which
then
is basically a lock.
those two are just gonna be like, I can do it, guys. I can beat Brock. And then the second time he's like, thank you guys for the moments. I can beat Brock. And then he beats Brock in the pay per view. And then he's like, all right, good night, guys. And that's it. It's over. And it's gonna get boring. Where Sebo's like, I might have to retire from wrestling.
This is what our life has come down to. So much hope at the start of the year, and just it's done.
Let's see if they
I'm
change it
giving
around.
up, Cena. I'm giving up, bro. I'm covering the never, bro.
Read the back. Never give up. But I'm tired. You're tired. We're tired. So we'll call this one an
I'm
end.
just tired of the product, bro. We could talk all night. You want to rank the pay-per-views, bro? What do you want?
I don't know. I'm exhausted right now. I have to edit something as
Oh my
well.
God.
But it's been a nice little chat. It's nice bringing you back here. As we said, we were going to summarize how bad the week of wrestling was. And it's not only us, it's people online. And as we said, it's been reviewed as well. So it's by the company that actually plays it on their programming, right? So, yeah, they really got to figure out their stuff. If not, they're going to start losing the fan base. I feel like this might be a little bit better. If they get negative reviews and people stop paying for tickets and people stop paying to watch their stuff, and they're just gonna roast the hell out of them, then they're gonna force to improve. But
But I feel like that's the problem, bro. They're not going to be able to because it's on Netflix. Like you already have the subscription. They're not going to be like, oh, we lost gajillion fall. They can't. You can't be like, oh, we lost viewership or whatever because people left Netflix. They could just be like, oh, they left Netflix because they don't like the movies anymore.
it wasn't only that, just
There's
like
be
if
no
they watched it-
accountability going forward, bro.
they
you
watched
know?
it on Netflix, to be honest. So if people stop watching it, there's less views and stuff. So I don't know.
The only
We'll see.
way they would something would happen is if Netflix was like, "Yo, this is kind of trash now. Like, what are we doing?" Unless
Which they might.
the higher up companies, kind of like how ESPN did, it might wake them up. But right now, they're basically they can do whatever they want because I don't feel like they can just like doctor the things, the results and all that. Like they can just say it's from something else.
We'll see.
I don't know. But mainly, bro, the guy saying that like, oh, this is a family business, we can probably gouge him up, bro. You should already know where we're headed. We're in the dying times, all right? Wrestling is such a fucking
Roller
it's
coaster?
bullshit, bro. This is a toxic relationship, all right?
Think it's
I was
good,
expecting
think
this
it's
to be a
bad.
great
It's good,
year,
it's bad.
and now it's bad, bro. It's real bad. Like Wade Barrett needs to come out and say he's got some bad news, all right?
That's what you
'Cause
think.
we have bad
and
news.
then we watch the rest of the year, and starting next year, and it's fantastic. We're like, oh my god, such a big high. Who knows? It's really a roller coaster.
We love it, bro. We love that shit,
Right
and they
now,
know it.
L's,
They,
bro.
those fucking
L's.
money makers know it, bro. When Kenny Omega signs at the fucking Royal Rumble this year, oh my god, it's gonna be scenes. It's gonna be scenes.
You see stuff like that. We used to be excited when new wrestlers came in or old wrestlers mixed it up. Now it's just like,
Oh yeah, I totally forgot, bro. The biggest news of all. Chris Jericho's gonna come and face John Cena for his last match, bro. Like fucking scenes, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for Swerve,
Break the walls
MJF,
down.
Edge. Now look at
Huh?
what's happened, bro. I feel like everyone's
Bro, at
falling
least
off.
Edge is doing that planking, bro. I mean, Chris Jericho would probably whoop my ass, but like, bro, he looks like Mr. Krabs without the shell on.
Which
I don't
iteration
know
now?
what to say. I don't know. But that was also in the sheets. If you guys didn't know, Chris Jericho apparently is coming back to WWE.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, people are calling them up like, yo, they're giving us a retirement bag, bro. You just have to come here and talk like every 2 weeks,
They go to
and they
Saudi.
give you one pay-per-view match, bare money, bro. And everyone's like, yeah? Oh, okay. That's why Matt Cardona's coming, bro. Come on.
Zack Ryder.
Come on, bro. It's the TKO. It's not WWE anymore. It's money, bro.
Money.
You see the gif of Vince McMahon sniffing the money, bro? That's TKO right now. You guys are
WWE.
buying those WrestleMania 2-day packs for. Let me go look it up, bro. It's probably 15 grand.
It's WWM, bro. World Wrestling Money. Look at the prices for WrestleMania.
Was it
And
42
they released
this
the
week?
tickets too.
Yeah. Just wait for Rock to come back for Mania 42. On location, ticket packages. Here we go, boys. Fire me up. All right, which one do you want, bro? You want to start with silver, or you want to go from the top down?
Oh god, top down.
Oh my god! All right. So you want the special experience, all right? Let me just open the details here. All right. So you get
Share your
2-day
screen.
premium
Share your screen.
road. Oh, you want the price?
Of course, we want to see it. No, share your screen. We want to see it.
Oh shit. Okay. I was gonna make it an exclusive. God, can I hide this? Yeah, I can hide it. Let me zoom in.
Oh no,
Okay.
this is a big screen, I guess.
All right. Can we share it?
Yep.
Okay. Are you locked in?
Yep.
Okay, so this is what you get in the elite. This is the top. This is being the elite. The 2-day premium row 2 floor seating, not row 1, row 2. You get that photo op for IG, of course.
Oh wow.
You get to walk out on the stage. That's pretty cool, all right? You know, I like that. You get that kickoff party at Area 15 and 5-day VIP WWE World ticket with the priority pass, so you can take all the photos with the divas, of course. You get the gifting and concierge. You ready? You want to guess?
God. $10,000. Maybe 13.
Wrong. $37,000 per person. Do you want to connect with the team now?
Oh my god. That's
Anyways,
brutal.
so these $6,000 and $5,000. Basically, probably the same shit. Oh, you want to go to
Photo op?
hospitality with the Undertaker and Paul? Oh my God, the Steiner brothers. Hold on. Lock me in, boys. Lock me in. Lock me in.
Oh, it changes per seat. That's cheapest.
Oh shit. What'd I do? No, the cheapest is $1,700. This is. Oh, it is 2 days. In the 400s, brother. This is where you're sitting.
Brody, you need a
Right?
telescope to be watching that. Oh my god.
These are premium seats. How, bro? Because you're. Nah, bro. Is this in USD? This is in
see it.
USD, brother. Whoa. Oh,
See, you
FIFA
see
World
what,
Cup.
that's what you should be looking at, Brody. If you're gonna spend money, it's the World Cup. Why would we be watching this shit? Football.
Canada.
Football.
Oh my God, they already have the matches up, bro. I didn't know that.
You have to bid right now, I think.
No, it's right here, $2,800, bro.
2,800 per person. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god, he wants the pitch.
Bro, can they get the name right? It's fucking BMO Field.
Yeah, no one knows that shit.
Oh my God, premium gift. Oh my God, champagne on arrival, bro. Okay, maybe we're talking. Now we were talking, bro. I didn't know.
Might have
Bro,
to
let
go.
me add the matches, bro.
We don't know the match. It's a surprise.
Oh my God, FIFA Pavilion. Outside the arena.
That does not look like BMO Field.
An exclusive set on the iconic backdrop of the stadium. Oh my God. Fucking chopped, bro. $2,500 to stand outside the arena. This is where you're gonna be, bro. What? Nah, bro. They're gonna have you in the. They're gonna have you in the food building, bro. What? Oh my God. They're tweaking, bro.
That's hilarious.
Where's Johnny, bro? Where's George? I could probably watch this from George's house, bro.
And still have a good time, you know? Honestly, where George lives would probably be fun. Because you get to walk around, experience everything, the bars and stuff.
No, they're gonna border you out, bro. You think they're gonna let fucking scrubs like us in there, bro? Everything's turning into fucking F1 nowadays, bro. You gotta be fucking rich to go to that shit.
Oh, man.
How do I on Zoom, bro?
You know what? I think it's cheaper to
Anyways.
go watch it in the United States than watch it here at home.
100%, bro. Should we check Stubby Hub, bro?
Stubby hum. Anyways, we are rearing off our little thing here. So I'll stop watching on this end. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a night still for anyone on the podcast, of course.
Facts. Facts, bro.
Anyways,
Just
appreciate everyone
remember,
stopping
it's
by.
cheap. It's cheaper to stay inside.
Oh my god,
Oh
was
my
cheap.
God.
It's been a pleasure for everyone listening to our little rants. It's been a time. Hopefully, wrestling gets better. If not, you'll continue to hear our rants every week until it's
Yeah.
Christmas, and then you won't hear us until next year when we get excited
Shit, we
again for
might have to
wrestling.
take a break if they want us to rant every week, bro. I don't know, bro. We can't. I can't be this negative all the time, bro.
It might have to.
Wrestling
bro.
has me down. I'm not even excited, bro. I'm watching damn American football instead, bro.
Oh my
What
god.
does my life come to?
Just wait till the NHL starts. That's all I gotta say.
That's
Real
fucking-
sports weekend.
Oh my God, Mitch Marner, Las Vegas, go!
But till then, I appreciate everyone stopping by. It was a fun last 2 days. Yesterday, we got back to gaming with where we
Yeah.
had Derek there. We're gonna try to do that more because Sparking Zero is actually a lot of fun, and Derek wants to play games. Maybe Matt wants to join. We can play some other games. We'll figure it out. I know I still have to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Pokemon's gonna come out in a couple weeks. We'll be streaming that as well. I was considering buying FIFA, but today is the last day that I get my little discount, so I don't think I'll do it if I have to beat Donkey Kong, and I want to play Sparking Zero. So we'll see when the next podcast is. We've also been playing Fortnite. You guys saw the content live, of course, on our socials.
Check the
It was,
socials, of course.
It was a lot of fun too.
Eric and Megazord, bro. He was in there.
And then we had to
Always
beat that
talking
battle
about
pass too.
Zoids.
Oh my god. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week for all this content. And I get a holiday one of those days. I'm off, so
I think
will
it's
be
next
streaming.
Monday.
Tuesday for me.
Is it?
For me, yeah. And then Monday I work from home. So we'll see. We'll piece it together. But till then, guys, that means I get to go the gym. Probably
Oh, it
stream
is Tuesday.
and baseball. It's
And
gonna be
then
great.
baseball. God, musical transaction.
Anyways, Eric from USC.
It's Matt from C. I'm not this negative all the time. Wrestling hates us.
Exactly. And we'll see you guys next week.
We'll fight back. Say no to TKO.
Peace.
Bye.